Hey guys, I am getting ready to harvest a bunch of lettuce and other things that I have here ready for me to pick. But I am so excited for this video because I get to unbox a really cool thing that I got for my birthday. No, it is not my birthday until 2 months from now, but since my birthday is always in the cold months, I don't get to enjoy anything for the garden. So I figure I'm going to treat myself now that I can enjoy it now, and I'll show you here in a minute. But let's get a bunch of lettuce. I am getting a bunch of lettuce from this raised bed where I added a bunch of seeds a few weeks ago. You guys saw me doing that here, and I got a bunch of cilantro on the other side, and I also have some dwarf sunflowers over here that they're coming along nicely. I am hoping that those sunflowers have plenty of time to develop before we get the first frost in mid to late October. I think they will have enough time. I just, you never know with the weather. But I wasn't sure about getting this piece that I'm about to show you guys. I wasn't sure if it was something that I was going to be needing in my garden, mainly because I have plenty of raised beds where to plant, and also because, well, right now it's kind of late in the summer, so you don't get the chance to plant a lot of things. But the more that I thought about it, what made me decide on getting one, and I'll probably get another one here in the spring because I have the perfect spot for both of them. I am going to be getting rid of one of my raised beds, and when I say getting rid of, I mean I am going to be using that space for asparagus next year. So if you know how to grow asparagus, it's a perennial, so you cannot plant anything there. So the space that you give asparagus, it's a space that is going to be not useful for anything else because it takes a lot of space, and it takes the real estate that you will use for, it's not something that you can use after the asparagus is done blooming. You kind of have to leave it alone. So I really have been wanting to get asparagus for the longest time, but I know that it takes a long time to harvest. I am planning to get a bunch of roots for next year, plant it in that bed, let it do its thing, and it won't be until, God willing, the summer of 2024 when I'll be able to harvest a few of the stems or the spears, whatever you call those. I thought, okay, so I am going to basically give up that space for that raised bed, and it does make sense for me to get this vertical garden product that basically gives me more space to plant things that I will normally be using a raised bed for. So I got a GREENSTAK, and it's amazing, you guys. I kind of opened the box a little bit just to pick at the color. I love it. You'll see. Okay, I think that's plenty of lettuce from this space here. I am not pulling the roots of the lettuce. I am just kind of grabbing and cutting. Well, not this one. This one came with the root. But I am basically just cutting, and hopefully, I'll get more reblooms from that plant. Look at this. I found this thing. I got this at Home Goods. It has the metal, I don't know, colander type of thing, and I can just wash this lettuce very well outside. It rained last night. We got a lot of storms last night, so everything is saturated here, and there's dirt all over this. But look at that. Look at that lettuce. How awesome is that? And I have a bunch of beets here that I definitely need to harvest. They're not that huge, but that's okay. You know what? They have been here. They were really close together, to be honest. They were really close together when I planted them, and I did not take the time to divide them. So, they're struggling for space. And when I have been wanting some beets, I just come out here and I just grab from in between them to let the rest of them sort of develop slightly bigger. Look at that. Look at those beets. These right here are some type of giant spinach. And these are great for coming out here for smoothies or to throw in salads or soups. I know I complained a few times about the garden not being what I had in mind, you know, what my expectations were, but I look at these harvests and I'm just thankful. Look at that. I'm just thankful that I have the space and the time to take care of it. I think that's plenty. I think that's definitely plenty. Look at that. All right, so I got the green original 5-tier GREENSTAK, you guys. Gosh, there were so many decisions to make. What color? What size? I just decided to go with the original, mainly because the original is the biggest they have. They also have the leaf, which is about the same height, but it's a smaller openings and smaller space for the plants to grow. So I am going to show you the one that I got. So this is the reservoir. There is a squirrel. There is a reservoir here where this is the one that goes on the top and is the one that is going to help you with watering. And this is the base, and it's the one that spins, which I think is like really, really cool. And I have, these are the water reservoirs that go in between each tier. Okay, this is the tube for the water at the bottom too, if you want to guide it like somewhere else. Like this would be great if you have your GREENSTAK on a patio. I don't have to worry about that here because it's going to be right here behind me. These are really cool. Aw. This is cool. They have a bunch of stickers. I saw a bunch of videos, unboxing videos of this before I make my decision, and I always notice the stickers that they send, which I think is really cool. Oh, and I got a thing of seeds. California Wonder Pepper. That's cool. And then they have some sort of manual with information, what to grow in it, things like that. It's really cool. It's really helpful. This GREENSTAK was packed with care by Daniel. Isn't that cool? So let me show you the actual. Okay, they're heavy, so I'm just gonna get one. Look at that. Isn't that cool, you guys? Look, they're very deep. Look at that, it's almost my arm length deep. I really like the look of the leaf, but to be honest, if I want to grow something that is already big, I don't want to have to worry about the container. So just having the original, it just makes sense in my mind. So like I said, I'm going to give up the space from that one raised bed. So these are heavy, I can't get all of them. Just going to have to get them individually out. And one of the difference from the tier in the original is that each tier, like this guy, the originals hold 8 gallons, and the leaf ones hold 6 gallons of potting mix. So you kind of get the idea how big they are. So I am going to go ahead and fill each of these tiers with potting soil. Make sure to use good quality potting soil. Do not use garden soil or the soil that you get from the ground, because it's just not gonna work, you guys. It's just not gonna help you with the plants. So use your favorite potting mix. I just went to my orange store and I got the best that I could find. So I am going to quickly fill this up and I'll see you here in a sec. Okay, I finally got this thing level to the best of my abilities. I think it's going to be fine. So I got the one tier done, and this is the water reservoir, the water reservoir that goes right here in this opening. So this guy stays right here. Another thing that you want to make sure when you are putting the water reservoir on top of your tiers, I don't know if you can see from the video, but there are little holes here around the water reservoir. So you want to make sure that when you're installing, those holes are going to be watering each of the openings of that layer, if that makes sense. There is a hole right here, and that's the one that is going to give water to this opening right here. There is another hole right here. That's the one that's going to distribute the water over here. There is another hole right here, and that's the one that is going to give water over here in the back. Make sure to line those up with the openings where your plants will be. Oh, nice. Did you hear that click? That's when all of these little feet fit right here in between the two openings. Okay, nice. Very nice. Okay. And then you just start building it up. One of the things that I saw people mentioning is that make sure when you are installing this that the water reservoir is nice and clean, because you wouldn't want to have soil or potting mix right here when you put it in, because the holes that are right here for the drainage to distribute the water along that tier can get clogged. So do make sure that they're nice and clean. This will be easier done with 2 people. Okay, make sure your fingers are not there in the middle. Oh, there we go. I like that sound. Can you see that here? This is not going anywhere, you guys. Look at that. making sure that they're all, yeah. Fingers. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Oh, there we go. Oh, that click is nice. I mean, once you hear that click, it's like everything is in place. Can you guys see my hair? Oh my gosh, it is so humid outside. It is so humid. So this is the last piece that goes on top, and this is basically where you will fill it up with the water when you want to water your whole vertical garden, your green stock. So this is like super easy, and this is one of the things, the water system that comes with this piece. This is why I went with it, but also, oh, okay, can't come off, okay. But also because Jessica from Roots and Refuge really stands behind this product. So basically anything that she says, I trust. Okay, I was wondering why this thing wasn't quite working for me. I had it going here like crazy like this. See these teeth right here? They're going to attach to these openings right here. And then that way it is nice and secure. Perfect. Perfect. Oh my gosh, I am so happy that I got this green one. I am so happy that I got this vertical garden, this green stock in green, because I couldn't make up my mind about the color, you guys. And I knew I wanted the original. I settled on that, but this color is just goes really well. The deep green, the nice muted green goes well with everything else. It just kind of blends nicely. So I have a bunch of lettuce, carrots, beets, bok choy, and I think that I have some spinach as well. So that's basically what I'm going to distribute all over these layers over here. The really cool thing about the base that kind of turns around is that you can just turn the plants if they need sun. This green stack is facing the full sun. Rain's coming. My hair says that rain's coming. I am going to quickly spread the seeds. I'm not even going to show you all of them. I'm just going to forward everything, and then hopefully you get the idea of how I'm doing this. With lettuce and carrots, I'm just going to overseed, and then I'll just pick as I go. With bok choy, I'll try to put like 3 or 4 seeds in each thing, so that I can just get one in each opening. But this is, I mean, this is really cool, you guys. I know it's late in the season for us in the northern climate gardens, but I just love that this is a great option for us out there with small gardens. And like I said, getting rid of one bed is just going to suck next year, but I'm planning to getting another one, and actually I am going to have one on each side of this arbor. And I already got one of those frost covers to sort of protect the plants for the next couple of months. So I'm excited to show you. What do you guys think? Is it something that you could use in your own backyard? Maybe in your apartment? I think it's a great idea for somebody who doesn't have a lot of space in their backyard and is looking to grow a lot more things and using, you know, their vertical space. That was a lot of work. There is a link in the description of this video where you can purchase one of these guys. They have a couple of colors. They also have the leaf, which is a smaller size. It's about the same height, but the openings are smaller for smaller plants. There is also a coupon, so if you have that gardener in your life that is looking for a nice gift for Christmas, I think this will be one of the best gifts. Thank you again for being here, you guys, and until the next time.